Good morning, afternoon, and evening to everyone wherever you are in the world. I'm your host, HandTrapTCG, and we're going to do something new today, and sorry about the mess, but it is whatever. But we are doing a market watch. As I've noticed, I've been going through Weiss Schwarz. There's a lot of market watches for other card games such as Yu-Gi-Oh!, Pokemon, Magic the Gathering. Even Lorcana has a market watch, but we don't have a market watch for Weiss Schwarz that is relevant to newer players or even competitive players that are actually good. Like, I'm sorry for those who are making market watch videos and going through it. Like, the best one I've seen so far is Casual Weiss Schwarz, who actually talks about the relevancy of each card, even double rares and rares in each set. But he is lacking the market knowledge of it exploding or certain things. But as someone who has sold Weiss Schwarz, looks at the market consistently, I think it's fair for me to, report on these things, because whenever I sell cards to someone, they just go, wait, this card is this price? That's crazy. So I decided to do a weekly series where I will go to the market, talk about the market, and also explain the market in a way for others to understand, because I think it is something that should be a resource for a lot of players, vendors, and collectors, as there are collectors that will have double rares, not offload them, thinking that these double rares are worthless because they only want, oh, we want the SP, we want the SSP. Like, they should be offloading these doubles and rares to make back their money's worth of a case and be like, I fucking nag from my case because I pulled a shitty SSP. The value of a case, okay, when you are opening a case of any card game, your value is not in just the chase card, it is in the value of the entire set as a whole. So whenever these collectors or whatnot or whatever, right, are opening cases, you should be considering the full value of a case on top of what it is, not just a certain one hit, which is kind of insane for a lot of collectors to even think about, and not think about the resale value of certain cards, even like low rarity, like, which is crazy. And when we price out cards, the prices of cards should always be following either two sites mainly. If you want to go into the deeper rabbit hole of like high-end stuff and all that stuff, we can go into that as well, because I think that is something that should be talked about and should be discussed, as I will be I'm just honestly reorganizing something last minute, since I am bringing this up impromptu. So most of these videos will be impromptu, which is something that a lot of market watches are. I am not gonna be scripting it like most of my videos. It's funny, damn, that's crazy. My videos are scripted. Oh, fuck. But anyways, let's get on to the market watch. So first off, we have we're gonna be talking about the TCG side of things. So when you are pricing out TCG cards, you are mostly pricing out via TCG player. So yeah, we are basically gonna first talk about the most biggest set of Weiss Schwarz that basically had Weiss Schwarz popping off during the COVID era, which was Hololive. Hololive is a set that will see meta play for a while, because like, the one thing that people do not talk about is the Chloe Sakamata being bought out. And this card is bought out because, one, it got support in the premium booster with the helmet, aka the La I can't find La Plus. God damn it, dude. If I can find it, it is, I should have got it. So this is one that supports the Chloe and the La Plus. So for the Chloe is when this card is placed on the stage, yada yada. Your opponent chooses yada yada. It's not really as relevant compared to the second effect, which is pay one, pitch one, choose a character in your waiting room, bounce it back, and return to your hand. The reason why this card is good is because it has a Hollow X trait, which can do well with a rare in Hololive Set 2, the Louis. Another card that is massively relevant is the Laplace. So before the premium booster and you need the double rare Towards the Future plus Darkness in your hand before before the Sun Premium Booster. We didn't really have a way to add this card consistently, but after the Premium Booster, we have a card, the La Plus, where you could pitch a Hololive character and search for the 3/2, which the 3/2 would be this card right here. This card, it's only used just to have this card turned on. Wait, pause. But still, the this card is really good because of how you're able to accumulate a lot of stock and also salvage cards for your waiting room for when you're going to a new deck. You are compressed even further, and yeah, this card is bought out. This card was like running around, like $2 range, but now it's like $5. So like realistically, I feel like this card honestly should be the new Gura, where Gura prior to the ban list was like around $10, and even though like you saw high sale price right here, it's like 13. Like this card is at 2 now, so it hit a crash value from like $10 range to like $6, $7, which it's Gura, it'll still be popular, but overall it is a card that you don't see play, because instead you will play the Marine 3/2 from set 1. Another card that people should be focusing on is honestly the Mume Rare. The Mume Rare is basically a card that can combo off. It shares a climax combo with the 3/2 Mume. If I can find it again, right here. The 3/2 Mume is they share the same climaxes. I feel like we'll be seeing this card a lot in the current upcoming meta. So if you do not have your Mumes, I would honestly pick those up right now if you ever want to build Hololive or want to have a fully like pivotable like Hololive builds that you could have. So it's mostly like these cards, but I say earlier, a lot of collectors, they go through their bulk and they're like, this is all useless. Like, no, the two cards actually that people should be focusing. Oh god, that should be focusing on is, the first one is the Rene. The Rene is a pitch 1, top check at X equals to level of the revealed card. This card was $5, so it's a rare, by the way, which is even more interesting. Well, it's actually $10 now. It's actually $10. Rene is a $10 rare, which is something that has been happening for a while, because it's a card that is almost played in almost every Hololive deck, and it's red, and it's played in Chloe. It's played with the Chloe. So I would sell these. I wouldn't pick these up if you don't have them already. I would honestly just open boxes at this point, because you could be making money by also pulling a fucking Ina. Ina is a $3 card. No, it's $6. It's $6. Why? Let me show you a thing called a Soul Trigger. This thing right here. And on top of that, you can top 2 check your deck, rearrange it so you know what you're triggering, you know what you're going to be brainstorming, and it is a climax swapper. Pay 1, pitch a climax, choose a climax in your waiting room, return it to your hand. You swap the climax from waiting room to your hand, basically. Yeah, this is a rare, and this is a rare. These sets were heavily open, but like I said, collectors, they're not dumping appropriately, and most of the time collectors are the one opening these sets. So collectors, you should start, selling these, because this card is $10. Yeah, which is kind of crazy. Same with the, but yeah, I think that's enough of Hololive. But Hololive is a very big set, and yeah, I don't really think there's much else talked about. Maybe the Suisse, maybe the Lamy. Mori is a maybe, but actually, ooh, the Kanata. The Kanata went up recently. Oh no, it actually went down. Never mind. But if honestly, it's a Riki, aka it's a pay 1. You clock yourself. You add a level 1 or lower character from your deck to your hand, and it is a level 1 plus 5000. You have 5 more cards on your opponent's turn. I think this card is something that people should pick up, because it is at around the $8 range. We do have listers at 7, 6. but we look at the sales data. They've been like they were $3. That's why I said like, oh yeah, this card did go up. It did go up in September because every deck that plays Chloe, oops, that is Mume. Every deck that plays Chloe will play the Kanata because it searches for Chloe. So I would pick these up if you plan to play any meta relevant Hololive deck or any Hololive deck in general, because this is just a good staple to have. Same with the Rene, same with the Ina. There are staples for the Hololive set. When we talk about staples in Weiss Schwarz, it's not like Yu-Gi-Oh where you have Rhoda, aka Reinforcement of the Army, or Pokemon where we have Nest Ball. When staples, it's basically cards with the same profile, aka Ariki, Rico, all that in Weiss Schwarz for that certain series. And because of how these staples are relevant for a certain series, you should they will be high in price in some shape or form, and they also are different. And because of how the sets are very they work, it's basically Neo standard where you can only play sets with the same title. So like Hololive, 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 Avatar, 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 etc. You'll have their they all share a certain same profile, but within those sets, because of how it doesn't, expand to other sets, they will be high in price for that set alone, and they'll be high in price because of how in demand they are. Basically, the idea of supply and demand in the set and meta as well. But anyways, without going forward from away from Hololive, you do have Shana. Shana is a set that people should be picking up because of how we are getting the Geki Bunko, a set that focuses on other series, and we get a finisher and other support for Shana in October with the Geki Bunko. You have the anti-burn that is played. You do have, I don't know much about Shana honestly, so I can't really say much, but there's very little listings for Shana. Not a lot of people open this set, so if you do want Shana and you do plan to play a good Shana deck or Dengeki Bunko with Dengeki Bunko, I would pick up Shana right now, honestly. Like, pick up play sets if you can, but if you're gonna single it out on TCG Player right now. But yeah. And a set that we should be focusing on 100% is the Quintuplets movie set. And oh yeah, look at all these high value cards. Like the Miku SR got bought out. The Quits Nino Nakano like the Nino card SRs are bought out because Nino is good in JP right now. Miku is going to become good. So we're gonna pick up high rarity. No, you gotta pick up the one thing that matters, which is, like I said, the double rares, because holy crap. The Nino is so high in value now. It was a $8 card. Now it is $15 bought out. Oh wait, oh we have the Miku 3-2. Oh, we have the Itsuki 3-2. Oh, we have the Ichika 3-2. Let's look at the price changes, Oh, look. Oh, yeah, they were like $6. Now they're $10. Oh, wow. Itsuki, take, but yeah, $8 again. Meek, yeah. Oh, look, Ichikas, they were $11. Now they're $20 even at this point. Like, holy crap. I would pick up Quince or open your products or pick up playsets. Like, these are not relevant. If you pull any of these four, sorry, Yotsu, but you're worthless. You're useless. You shouldn't have one. Spoilers for those who have like if you're, yeah, the big four at this point. It used to be like without the Miku. Now it's the big four. I would, if you have Quince and you're not playing it, sell it. If you don't have Quince, and you want to play Quince, I will pick it up now before the premium booster comes out in January, because I feel like the Miku, especially Miku, it will spike up even more. Ichika will get a good amount of support, but I don't it will be that good. So what I'm saying is right here, sell your Ichikas, sell your Ninos, pick up Itskis, pick up Mikus. That's literally the easiest way to explain it. But yeah, Quince, not surprising at this point. Well, kind of is surprising, but Another set that is gonna be meta relevant because it did not get on the ban list for some fucking reason is Overlord. Overlord did not get hit, and the shout tiers, there's only one listing, and there's only one listing. Would I pick up Overlord? Honestly, until this shout tier listing gets sold, yes. But this aura, like the Fukujiro, basically, a Fukujiro is pitch 1, top 4 check at a level 1 or higher card. Or, yeah, I think it is, yeah. It's going up, which is crazy because not a lot of lists play this card. It's like people are on and off this card a lot, but it was like a $5 card. Now they're like hitting like 8s, 10s, 13s even, which is interesting. The 3-2 Eins, this will be the last card we should cover this time because it's kind of relevant. It's holding because people who want to play Overlord, and Overlord is a hard deck when it comes to Weiss Schwarz because of how you want to order everything. If you want to play Overlord, they already have it. But the shout tier, it's kind of surprising how that's bought out, probably because people who picked up Bone Daddy already, they already have it. And lastly, the other Bone Daddy, going up in price. They were like $2, but now they're like hitting like 5, 7s now, which is Overlord has value again, so that's a good thing. But yeah, another set that we'll be seeing in the meta, especially with Premium Booster coming out soon in JP. This set was not open like as heavily from what I've seen, is Licorico. Licorico is a set that revolves around you know, these two characters, Chisato and Takina, where one is a recenter, one gives a character on attack, middle to top card of your opponent's deck. If it's a, I think level 1 or lower, if I recall. Level oh no, it's the Takina that gives the effect. The Chisato restands basically, and the Takina is the one that gives all your characters level 0 or lower burn 1. So this card, they were like $8. They're going down. The Chisato, they were like 10s. Wait, that's kind of a weird chart. I need to check the 1 month. Yeah, they were like 9s. They haven't sold. A lot of people may want to just like get rid of these play sets. So if you ever want to just, you know, like the what's it called? Kurumi was $12. It went up instead, which is interesting enough. Yeah, they're consistently selling for like 13s because people are wanting to build a deck. And honestly, after the Premium Booster, if it gets announced for English in the next upcoming stream, I would honestly pick up a playset of these, this set, or I would just pick up singles like the 1-0, the 3-2s, the JC, aka Pay 1, sack itself, bounce another character that is getting fronted. So I'll pick up these. And then, yeah, that is enough for Licorico. Next up is Azure Lane. Azure Lane just had their announcement for set 2 in JP. I would pick up everything in the set, especially Cleveland's, because it is we talked about earlier, a Riki. It is going down because of the reprint, but they were $4 earlier in the month, so they're going up after the set 2 announcement. As you saw, around this time of like literally they just jumped. Next up, you have Ayakashi Triangle. This set just came out, and honestly, we might really see it in the BCS season. So after it tops, people will be like, oh my god, Ayakashi Triangle is actually good? That's crazy! So we're gonna pick it up. And the card that you should be picking up is honestly the Chibi Yaoi. This is a PR, a box topper PR. They were like $20, $40 on release or something, if I recall. I think I should check the data. They were $5 on release. But then people realized, oh my god, this card is good. It's a PR. This card is expensive in JP. This should not be $5. So they were selling for $21, but they're slowly going back down. If you ever want to play Ayakashi Triangle or are interested, I will pick up this PR specifically immediately. But on top of that, I will pick up the double rares like the Suzu. Everything else is relatively cheap. Like the 3-2, I'll pick up. Like this is the quote-unquote meta deck, but I think a deck that is very underestimated is 8 standby with the Matsuri 1-0 and the 3-2 being the door combo. If I recall, And yeah, I feel like this set is very underrated, and if you can pick up a playset, I would pick it up just to hold. And if you have are able to buy singles, pick up singles. Like, sets is good. A set that came out last week was Ocean Cole. Ocean Cole was a set that was lackluster, but we got set 2 announcement. Woo! We got set 2. But the eye is $8. It was like around, like, I think I recall, like $20 on release, $10, like, you know, more people are mass buying it because they are, oh my god, Ocean Cole, we have eye. So now they're $7. I will pick these up right now. Honestly, it is a double rare. It is a good card. It is a card that is played in almost every Ocean Cold deck. What I would recommend picking up, honestly, is all the double rares except the Ruby. The Ruby is a bad finisher. Like, the Akana is fine. The Akana 3-2 is fine. This is a Brainstormer, which is a card that is seen play in a lot of sets, and they're only $4 right now, so I would pick these up right now. Same with the Akane, the Memcho, all these cards except the Ruby. Save your wallet for set 2 by not picking up the Ruby. Pick up everything else just to, like, you know, have hold and see, because everything, like, I'm seeing is relatively cheap. The one thing for sure that has a low listing right now that you should pick up before everyone else is the Kana, 3-0 Kana, where they were $3 right now, but after those are sold, they will hit $6 to $10. Lastly, Spy Family. Spy Family is in the same boat as Ocean Cole. Most of the cards, we ignore the PR because you have the double Brainstormer, where it is $10. It's going down slowly. I will pick these up if you're planning to play Spy Family or like Spy Family, because we might get set 2. It's kind of likely, but another thing is the Fiona 1-0 is a card that is played on every Spy Family deck. They are holding at 10s. After those 10 sell, they will be 20 to 15 to 20. So I'll pick those up if I were you. Same with the Yor. The Yor is in the same boat. $8, $8, $8, 10. Yeah, Weiss is a very small market, so it's basically a early bird gets the worm, and I am giving you the worm right now, like, literally. Same with the Lloyd. Lloyd is a very lethal finisher that a lot of decks should honestly switch to instead of the Anya, and is very cheap right now for a finisher. Like, they were like cents, even cents. Like, they were 60 cents, now they're like $2. I will pick these up now before they go up any higher, or they potentially top for the BCS season. But yeah, before we close out this first market watch, I know it's been long. A lot of explaining, a lot of in-depth, but you guys wanted this. Well, I thought you guys wanted this, but we have Slime, the tier 0 deck that everyone would think it would be tier 0, but yeah, set 1 got reprinted a year or 2 ago. What's the expensive card? Oh, Riki. Oh, Riki. Yeah, this card is $20 still for 1. So you have these, sell them. It's $20, dude. $20 is a good amount for a piece of cardboard. And a card that recently went up because it's being played in, like, a lot of Miran decks. This card was like dirt cheap. It was like cheaper than this, dude. This card was like $6 when set 1 got reprinted with the silver stamps. You're now $15 because most slime decks would either play 1 or 2 of these. Like, I think the crazier one I've seen is like one would play 4 of these for some reason, but it's odd because of how it has support in set 3. But I think another card is don't be an idiot like me who sold these as bulk before set 3 got announced. These are $50. These are $50 fucking dollars. And this is a TD like card, a Trideck card from like 3 years ago. And you're like thinking, oh, but yeah, if you have these, I would honestly sell these because honestly, they are selling at $50 because you need this card in a lot of slime decks. Like, there are replacements, but I would honestly pick those up, or not pick those up. I would sell those. Don't pick them up. Don't pick them up. And like I said, there are 2 cards I got bought out recently, which is 2 level 1 comics combos, which are the Milim and the Rimmer. So first off is the Rimuru. This card was like $5 for a while, but now they're hitting 10s. They are literally selling for 10s as well, which is kind of nuts. I would get rid of these right now. You have the extras of these for a set 2. But this card was $2. It is now $11. What? Yeah, this card is good. What? The reason why is it destroys level 0 cards in the back row. Or my bad. Yeah, level 0 or lower characters in your opponent's back row, which is good in the early game. So this would help you shut down your opponent's brainstormers and force them to overcommit resources to either get more brainstormers or also just, you know, consistently like respect back row poppers like this card. And it also lets you plus a card in your hand, which is kind of pretty good. Yeah. But anyways, that's enough for the EN side. Wait. EN side? What do you mean EN side? Whoa. In Weiss Schwarz, a lot of locals, right? They allow players to play a mixed format. And we also have circuits in North America that are incentivized for JP players, aka people who want to play JP decks or JP series, they will play JP. So we have series like WGP, we have Weiss Schwarz, Bushroad even allowing locals to run JP formats, and that would also create a market rift in JP as well. And with the new sets coming out, this last week we had a set come out, and for those who don't know what this set is, even though I talked about this deck, Uma Musume. Uma Musume is a set about horse girls. Okay. Horse girl idols. What? Horse girl idols. And I need to refresh this because, yeah, these are the old prices, but, yeah. The Dansu Flame is now 38,800 sold out. But this card was a lot cheaper for the double rare. Oh, wait, this is a double rare? It is. I'm going to convert it right now for you guys, right now. 39,800 yen, right? 39,800 yen. $25 for the double rare. For a new set. This card is good because it is a -1 level in hand. If you're level 2 with 4 other characters. And okay. It heals you. Okay. But on top of that, on attack, you can put this card underneath as a marker. After the attack, you put underneath another card as a marker. Okay. And you blind stock. What? So you basically are reputting one stock. You're getting resources. And you're getting like basically compression in some shape or form. Yeah. And the Agnes Tachyon and the Jungle Pocket are finishers. They were 780 yen, but now they're more now, which is what? Yeah. But anyways, that's enough for today's deck profile. Hope you guys enjoy. Not deck profile. Oh my god! I mean market watch. That's enough for this week's market watch. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, or whatever. I hope to continue doing this because I know I used to do it, but I stopped doing it because it wasn't really great. The market was too slow, but the market has been accelerating a lot more recently. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and till the next, bye.